My name is Tony Franklin. I have the nickname of the Fretless Monster because I'm known for playing the fretless bass. I was born in a British pub called the Rising Sun. My parents owned the pub. They also played in the band there. And my mother was playing a gig, and my dad, the night before I was born. My parents, all the family were musicians, so I was literally born into it. By the time I was 5 years old, I was playing shows with them. My mother pulled out this bass guitar. She handed it to me, and it's like the heavens opened up. Oh! I knew that the bass was the instrument I'd been waiting for, and 3 days later, I was playing gigs on it. And that continued all the way through till I was 17 or so. I kept playing local big bands, local orchestras. And then before I knew it, I was in a 10-piece dance band called Pete's People. And that's when I turned professional. I was 18 years old. It was 1980. I was playing with Pete's People, and we were in Birmingham. The manager was working with an artist called Roy Harper. This guy had played with everybody, all the guys from Led Zeppelin, The Who, Pink Floyd, all of that. I didn't know any of that. I was just going in to do a recording session, and that led to a connection with Jimmy Page. Jimmy asked me if I would like to sit in on the rehearsals of his new band, which went on to be The Firm. I didn't realize at the time that it was my big break, but it was. Madison Square Garden. For 10 minutes of the night, it was only me on the stage playing a bass solo. I played with a lot of amazing artists in the 80s, from David Gilmour of Pink Floyd, Kate Bush, Blue Murder. I was living a rock and roll lifestyle. I was partying and drinking. All the things that you think are going to make you happy, but they didn't. I had everything. I had the money, I had the fame. I thought that my life would be like that forever. It wasn't. A lot of change was happening in the music industry. Nirvana hit in 1991, and the whole music scene changed. Napster was coming along. It sounds so primitive now, but the musicians weren't getting paid for the music. It was being shared. Finding my place in this new business was actually quite terrifying. I didn't really fully appreciate or understand how hard you had to work, because in the early days I didn't have to work. I just turned up and played. But now it was a new age. It's vital to do what you love, but then you have to work harder than you ever think you would ever have to. And so that's what I did during that time. I toured with Whitesnake. I played with 90s pop icon Donna Lewis. Of course, I'm a musician. I feel like I was born to do that. But I'm also a human being. I'm known as a goofy dad, a silly husband. They're all part of what I am, and everything influences everything else. When my daughter Zoe was born, it was actually a dip in my music career. Life is pointing me in a direction where I needed to be home. So I actually took a job at Fender for 8 years doing artist relations. I was an artist relations manager. Being at Fender also put me in the right place and the right time to develop my signature instrument, the Tony Franklin Fretless Precision Bass, in 2006. And 14 years later, it's still in production. When I stopped all the partying and cleaned things up, I was naturally drawn to meditation. I meditate every morning, every day, because you know, in the world, everything's going so fast. We have everything that's trying to get our attention. But I find that when I quieten my mind and go into the silence, that's when I'm truly peaceful. I feel more alive than ever, and I have so many things I want to accomplish. Writing a memoir, a bass instrumental album that I'm recording, literally dozens of recording sessions that I play on for others every week. There are so many things. I'll have to live till I'm 120. Been playing the bass almost 50 years. I'm still learning it. Every day it's a joy to see that instrument. I want it to always be that way. Have fun along the way and enjoy the journey.